Alrighty, we are on 102nd Street Court, and kind of a mix of styles here. I'm still going to call it conforming because I don't think we're going to run into any mobile homes or anything like that. Let's see, what's this? Is this a duplex? No, just kind of side-by-side houses that are a mere reflection of each other. It's cute, clean street. I would say overall pride of ownership. My suspect is all the homes have been built around the same time frame, possibly by the same builder. And again, I would say pride of ownership. The yards look great. I'm not seeing, a bunch of wasted cars, motorcycles, lawnmowers, or anything like that in the yards. Pretty lot. You've got kind of a parked out setting here. It looks like they were into gardening. I'm seeing what appears to be sprinklers and all kinds of cool shrubs. And I'll just show you. Turn this around. I'm not going to do that. And then you can see that the street ends, so it comes to an end down there. The parking is set up so you can have a nice big RV on the side of the house. There's a longer parking area right there. And all of this, including the gig harbor, is going to make this a barn burner. People are going to want this house unless it smells like cat pee inside. Okay, we're outside for 004, 102nd and Gig Harbor. Really cute curb appeal. My husband had an uncle named Uncle Ed. And Uncle Ed just took meticulous care of his home. It was built in 1954, and it felt like a little bit of a time capsule. So not a lot of updates, but everything that was there was in mint condition. And I'm looking at this thinking, this is an Uncle Ed house. I do see that we have a newer roof. So we've got along here the flashing that would indicate a newer building practice. We have the a pretty good lip there where a drip edge, where the shingle comes across. I love where the gutter comes all the way to the end, so we don't really have these exposed barge boards or the end of the fascia. The siding looks like just wood and milled plywood. Newer garage door. This paint is kind of a gray blue. You can hear the highway. I mean, it is in the distance, so I'm going to be quiet. All right, so here's this long side next to the house. There's a man door on the side. These lights are motion sensor. We may have had somebody that needed wheelchair access. Hopefully there's keys inside for us to get in these little outbuildings. But it is really, really cute. A little bit of water pooling here, but nothing that I personally would be concerned with. And I'm seeing sprinkler heads in the yard, so that may be nice. I can see into the crawl space. A little bit of insulation is down, so I'm not sure what that's going to be about. Okay. I'm going to go with maybe a garden storage thing here. Yeah, just a little garden storage. It looks like, smells like they probably kept the lawnmower in there. Okay, and then this one was unlocked. So this is a cement floor. Light switch, lights. Probably not put in exactly the way an electrician would, because we've got the hanging light and extension cord to the power. But, again, for me personally, that would not be a major concern. We don't see anything that would say we had flooding or anything like that. I'm not seeing a lot of water staining or anything of that nature. it's hard to say. They may have had a little boat. It's kind of a low carport here. Maybe they had a little sports car. Me, I'd put a picnic table out here, and this could be a really fun, hang some party lights. There's power. It's hard to say. Maybe that turns on from inside the house. I hear a low-flying plane. This was probably wood storage here. There is a small regional airport, and you can probably see that on the map. Again, the sprinklers, they were definitely gardeners. It's a beautiful parked out backyard. I love it. Neighbor's house there, but it's pretty well screened because of the fence and the trees. Not going to grow a lot of grass back here because there's a lot of trees. Neighbor to the side, so you can see their house, but there's not a lot of windows between those two. And again, the trees kind of screening this house here. We'll get a better look at it once we get inside. Lots of really cool, what you would anticipate in the Northwest, rhododendrons and that sort of stuff. Okay, I'm guessing they kept gardening things out here because they have where you can hang up hose. Looks like some power there. Don't know exactly what it goes to or if it's even hooked up anymore, but there's light switches inside here. The roof looks in good shape. It looks really clean for being right next to all these trees. The paint looks good. The windows are older. I'm pretty sure they're double pane. We'll look closer when we're inside. Aluminum frame. All the vents appeared to be covered. This is going to be the sunniest side of the house. So if you wanted to do vegetable garden, you might be able to do something back here. You could also put raised beds in this area. Here's our crawl space hatch. So not uncommon. We probably have a propane fireplace. So we'll check it out when we're inside, but this is not uncommon, which seems weird to me, but a very small tank. But if it's only running a fireplace, then there you go. You can always add a bigger propane tank, and because it's on a crawl space, you could certainly plumb propane to other places in the house. I mean, me personally, I am totally loving this house, but there sits the problem. I think everybody's going to love this house. Cute neighborhood. Great location. It's like close to town, but it's also close to all the shopping off of Burnham and Borgen. So every convenience, close to town for, you know, going out to eat and, you know, that sort of thing. Boutique-y type places. Cute little patio area here. Brick pavers. Very cute. All right, we've just come in the house. Here's that front kind of patio. There is a little bit of a covered stoop. We enter onto, looks like a wood laminate, and it's definitely kind of in that driftwood gray color. Carpet isn't brand new, but quick walk through of the house, and I would say it was in pretty decent shape. For sure, they've flipped out the trim. I've done a few things. You know, I'm not super a fan of the spotlights that move. I'd probably change those out to flat LEDs. So we have a coat closet just inside. They didn't do a super good job painting, so some touch-up paint, but otherwise, really the paint overall looks good. It's kind of a small kitchen, but my house, my kitchen is smaller than this, so anything always feels bigger than my kitchen. Granite countertops, updated cabinets, although definitely, you know, more or less builder grade, Lowe's type cabinets. Garden window here. It's missing the shelf, but I think you could probably find a shelf. Miele dishwasher. Whirlpool range. I like that it has the backsplash that goes all the way up. I don't love ranges that have that upper lip. I like it, all the controls to be in the front, what is called a slide in, so that could easily be switched out. Again, being on the crawl space, you could certainly plumb this for, oh, here it is. Here's the propane, you guys. Sorry, this is already plumbed for the propane. So that little tank serves this cooktop. And it's probably a dual fuel oven. Oh no, it's a gas oven as well. So yeah, I would get a bigger tank. Okay, so a little breakfast nook area. This had me super curious, these built-in cupboards. So that's interesting. I guess it would look more normal if there was a little piece of furniture here. Maybe this is a spot for a banquette. That could be cute. Megan's here with me. Okay, so we came off of the front door, passed through this kitchen space. So formal living rooms are there. We'll look at this little family room space here. This is on the RV parking side of the house, and then that's the covered deck. Again, there's no unusual smells. There's nothing worrisome. I feel like the covering on this deck is a little low, so I'd be tempted to change that out, but I think the covered deck makes sense. Light switch for upper lights. So this is a lighted shelf. They probably had some display pieces there. No popcorn ceilings, that's nice. So again, off of the kitchen, it's a pass-through laundry room. Lots of cubbies and storage. And then your garage, the main garage is here. There are a lot of business cards on the kitchen counter, so you know, I have no doubt this is going to get a ton of interest. Thank you, Megan. Okay, good sized garage, man door to the side, 2 short steps in. Typical aging cracks that I would anticipate seeing in a garage. Definitely an older water heater. It was put in 2011, so you know, maybe getting to the end of its useful life. The furnace also looks old. It's a brand I'm not familiar with, Wesco. Both of these are electric. You know, if we put this in today, we would want the water heater to be on an 18-inch pedestal, and then it would have an expansion tank. The house felt very comfortable, so I'm going to say that the water heater is working, or the furnace is working despite the age. There's a scuttle access there. Garage door opener. Garage door itself looked very new. So this all looks good. Again, a home inspector is going to tell us more. Original panel. 1986. Looks well labeled. I don't see anything that jumps out at me. There's some brands, Federal Pacific panels I don't love. The Zinco stuff I don't love. Okay, coming back through, passing the kitchen area and the family room. So this was intended to be a formal dining room. That's why this chandelier is here. And then the intent here is a formal living room. Decent wall space. If you had a lot of furniture, it would fit nicely here. And this has the big wood stove. Again, this could be converted to a gas stove. The brick a lot of times heats up, and that's like a kind of a passive heat, which is really nice. Some things were hanging on the walls, and they took the mollies out, but they didn't touch up the paint, and actually they used kind of a weird cover for that. Okay. There's not a lot of overhead lighting, which is not unusual for a home this age. So the rooms are going to feel dark. This is the primary room. So the intent really is for headboard there. Makes a lot of sense. Could certainly put a dresser here. There's also this corner. Then the exposed vanity, and that's certainly easy to fix. So single vanity. Walk-in closet, not giant, but pretty well appointed. And then there's an accordion door here. Definitely an older person lived here. And a walk-in shower. And that's a fiberglass insert. All right. Okay, first room on the right. Carpeting in here is definitely needing some love. I think they must have had a office in here with a like kind of a swivel chair. Looks like a desk was there and some file cabinets. Basic closet. Nice size room. And this overlooks the backyard. Little linen closet. It's narrow but deep. And then the back bedroom. Bedrooms are all nice size. So this was likely a guest room with a headboard on that wall, which would make sense. And then, you know, a dresser could go here. Again, a basic closet. This also overlooks the backyard. All the windows, as best we can see, look in good shape, meaning I don't see any failed seals. Tub shower combo, fiberglass insert. This is a newer window. Just kind of a basic Lowe's vanity. They took the mirror, so they must have just had kind of a picture framed mirror there. And, you know, nothing exciting. Basic bathroom. Cute, very, very cute, very, very clean. It's going to get a lot of interest.